What's up, guys? Welcome to Slop's Locks Thunderdome edition, the greatest sports betting show in the history of sports betting shows. If you've never seen the show before, do yourself a favor right now. Subscribe to this channel. Turn the notifications on. You're never, ever, ever, ever going to want to miss another episode of this for as long as you live. While you're doing that, I'm going to introduce today's fighters. The first one needs zero introduction. She's been in the Dome all summer long. Even though she just picked up a win last week, even though she did not profit, the great Lucy Burdge from BetQL. What's up, Lucy?
Hello, Slop. Hello, Matt. Great to be here and great to see all of you again. And I don't think anyone has ever been more due for a sweep than I am. So I have a really good feeling. Woke up this morning to a thunderstorm, which only means that the Thunderdome will be successful, and tornado warning, which is what I'm issuing right here. Tornado warning for both of you, because I am about to absolutely destroy all of you. So get in your storm cellars, everybody, because I am about to absolutely sweep the floor.
Lucy, it is raining like crazy outside, so I'm guessing we're seeing the same exact weather since I'm not very far from you. It's been ridiculous, but to be honest with you, doesn't matter to me. I think I'm going to be fine. I don't know, though. It might affect our next guy. It's his first time in the Thunderdome. I know he looks like he's about 12 or 13 years old, but I assure you he's not. I don't know.
What an introduction.
But the great Matt Downs from DGF Fantasy. It is great to have you in here, man. What's up?
It is great to be here. And do you know what? I am definitely not 12 or 13. I'm actually 30 years old, and I can't believe that. So
still younger than me.
So anyway, guys, I thank you so much for having me on the show. Thank you. What's that?
It's the boyish good looks. I have the same thing going on.
It's a good skin, I'd like to say too. So
yeah.
Anyway, skies are clear here in Pennsylvania. Like nothing going on. No pressure, by the way. First of all, I have a bone to pick, and it's with you, Slop.
Okay.
You invited me for a reason, and I feel like you're picking on me. You know for a fact I don't watch baseball. So what gives? What is that strategic? Is that exactly what you're doing here?
Yeah, no, we need what I like to call easy wins. So if you've noticed the last few weeks, we've had people come in for the first time. Now that doesn't mean that they're an easy win. It just means that they're here for the first time, so they don't know what's going on. They have no idea the pressure that the Thunderdome kind of brings. I mean, it just is a lot of pressure. Lucy, you can attest to this. Your first time, you were like, "What's happening?" Right?
Yeah, it's immense pressure. It's, dare I say, a little bit terrifying. But then you realize once you sweep a couple times that you can just keep sweeping all the time. And the pressure is still there. I feel immense pressure currently, but you can overcome it by just winning all the bets and beating everybody.
Correct. The way to be good at sports betting is to win your bets. Thank you, Lucy.
And I forgot to do my introduction, so I'll go ahead and do that. Yes, founder of Daily Grind Fantasy Sports plus EV Better. That's all I do. I don't look at, any kind of other analysis. I simply look at lines. It is a nerdy thing to do. I feel like I have a little bit of pressure going into this because I represent an entire community here. Yeah, I feel like I represent more than just a baseball, take here when I go through all my picks. I feel like I represent the whole community. So the pressure is really on. I'm super excited. If you guys lose, I don't know. I feel like the pressure is also on for you guys. Just saying.
Oh, well, there's a whole community on your back. So I would say there's quite a bit of pressure on you. Yes.
Nobody expects you to win. So I have that going for me. I actually, too, I'm not even going to brag by saying this, but I was anti-nerd for many, many years of my life. But recently I've been pro-nerd and have welcomed the positive EV community, even though stats don't matter. They're totally for losers, whatever. But I still welcome all you guys with open arms. Everyone's safe here. There's a safe space.
Absolutely. I appreciate it. I appreciate it for sure.
My pleasure. So I don't know if you know how this is going to go, Matt, but you're going to go first since it's your first time here. Then Lucy's going to go, and then I'm going to go. It's like a snake draft. Have you ever played fantasy football, Matt?
Well, of course.
Okay. Well, I didn't
Daily
know.
Grind Fantasy Sports. I mean, come on.
In his 12 years of life, he has to have played fantasy football at least once.
Yeah,
for sure.
So it's a snake draft. All right. So I'm gonna get 2 picks at the end. Well, not at the end. I'm sorry. At the end of the first round, you're gonna actually get 2 picks on your second time. You'll see how it goes. Don't worry about it. You just go first. Then Lucy's gonna go. Then I'm gonna go. Follow our leads. All right.
I gotcha.
Stop stalling because you're up.
Adley Rutzman over 1.5 total bases plus 130 on DraftKings. Why is this? just a quick background. I'm an Orioles fan, and I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but they're going to win the World Series this year, right? They have to.
Okay.
And they're also playing the worst team in the MLB today. The pressure is on. They're only 2 games ahead of the Tampa Bay Rays here. I mean, and what better guy to trust in a matchup like this where they basically have to get the win? Over 1.5 total bases, easy play. Plus 130 across the board also. Plus 120 across the board for odds. On DraftKings, you can get in that plus 130, which is mainly the only reason why I'm taking this play. But I have to throw some Orioles love in here as well.
Yes.
That is the main reason for that pick. And also, I'm ramping up. These picks are going to get more risky as they go on. So I'm settling in here. Pressure, again, not on yet until the very end.
Oh, that's awesome. I like that you did not do a home run prop because after last week's show, I got a tweet that said, "Hey, Slop, I know it's your show." I don't know what the tweet said, but this is basically what I remembered saying. Was like, why not have more like non-home run props, something like that? Nigel, you probably have it. I sent it to you, and I kind of laughed because like neither me or Lucy did a home run prop last week.
Correct.
And then the week before that, I didn't. So I haven't done a home run prop in weeks now. So now we have a third guy that's not going to do home run props solely, probably, and. That feels good. That feels good. We listen to the people, even though that was probably one of the dumber tweets I've read in my life.
Yeah, probably ever. Like Hall of Fame dumb because it's strategy. Strategy is the key.
Yep. It counts that I listened, and that's all that counts. Lucy, you're up.
Yeah, well, you know who has a home run prop today? I do. And it is on, and I'm about to explain it. It's so great we don't have them, but I've got one right now.
Awesome.
And it is on Shohei Ohtani. To hit a home run.
No.
Shohei Ohtani is back. This is the home run prop I go to when I just need to get that out of my system to bet a home run prop. Shohei Ohtani is back. He hit a bit of a slump because of the Drake curse. It was not a Shohei Ohtani problem. It was a Drake problem. To hit a home run for him tonight is at plus 240 at DraftKings. He is back to hitting home runs after that drought. This is a great spot for him to hit another one out and go back to back because he hit one yesterday because Erasmo Ramirez is starting for the Rays. And in 3 at-bats against him, Shohei Ohtani has 2 hits, and those hits were a single and a home run. He's batting .667 against him. So I think Shohei Ohtani will go yard once again tonight.
We got a price on that, Lucy?
Plus 240 at DraftKings.
Ooh, plus 240. That is a very low price for a home run, but at the same time, it is Shohei Ohtani. So, like, you can't really price it up.
So I have a quick story about Ohtani real quick, just to give you some confidence in your pick. No, listen, no, I don't watch baseball. I bet on baseball. I just don't watch it.
Stories. What's up, Matt?
The entire DGF community hates Ohtani. Why? Because whenever we bet the under, he hits the over. Whenever we bet the over, he hits the under. Guess what? Because I did not recommend him, he's going yard. Great pick. That's all I have to say.
Love this. I love the community and that they did not pick him today. I have never been so confident as I am in this moment. So thank you. That was my favorite Shohei Ohtani story ever.
Okay.
Yeah, we hate him.
Guys, if you want to join the community that Matt speaks of, look at the pinned comment. There is a link apparently in there. That's what Nigel said earlier. I'm now saying it too, so that must be true. But yeah, you can get on the Shohei Ohtani hate as well if you would like. Very nice.
Love that.
So guys, I'm gonna go pitcher. I haven't been going pitcher lately, but to be honest with you, I've been dominating pitcher strikeout props recently. Also, too, it's Friday afternoon, so we're going to need some afternoon baseball. I know Nigel's going to be very pissed about this, but yes, it's true. This is in the afternoon game. Cole Ragans, over 5.5 strikeouts, plus 104 at FanDuel. The haters are going to say that since this line has moved all the way to plus 110 since I bet it, yeah, they're right, it has. But what they won't tell you is that line movement really means nothing, especially once this guy starts laying down Cubs this afternoon. He's probably going to get a call from PETA at some point just because you can't just do what he does. He's going to do these Cubs. Here's the thing. The books don't even know how to price this guy anyways. He's only been a starter for like 5 minutes. Like we're talking about 3 starts here where he threw 90-plus pitches. He went 8, 11, and 5 in those starts. The time he only went for 5 was against the Cardinals, so that doesn't even count. They don't strike out. It was a miracle that he even got 5 of them. That just shows how good he is, in my opinion. So today he's going to get the Cubs. They are a strikeout team, especially against lefties. On the season, only 4 teams in Major League Baseball have fanned more against left-handed pitchers. On top of that, Only 4 teams in Major League Baseball have struck out more during day games. All 4 of those teams have more at-bats in day games too, so that shouldn't even count. I mean, you give the Cubs more at-bats in day games, they're going to show you some strikeouts. I'm 1-0. What do you think of that, Matt?
Yes, that's all I think. I mean, that was a good pick. I believe in it. And hey, listen, if the books are screwing up on the price tag, better to take advantage of it when you can. So that's exactly what I do.
That's correct, Matt. You're going to have to work on your trash talk before you come back in. Anyways, I'm going to go again just because that's how snake drafts work. Let's go Andre Jackson, Pittsburgh Pirates, over 5.5 strikeouts, plus 151 at Caesars. This was right. This is on a T for me. I know, Matt. My turn. You'll get a turn in a second. But this was right on a T for me. I went on to OddsJam this morning. I went to the Positive EV page, and bam, Andre Jackson right there. Just right there he was. You know what I mean? If you don't have the tools, honestly, use promo code Slop at checkout, and you can get them for free for a month. They're going to definitely nix that code really soon. I know for a fact they're going to do that, so do it right now. That's the plug. But here's the thing. The Pirates are viewing this guy as a starter, so even though he's never struck out 6 guys in a single game before, I don't think we have to worry about that. That actually makes us the bravest bettors on the planet for taking this. Last time out, he threw 78 pitches, which was the most he's thrown all season. He got 5 Cincinnati Reds. If that were to happen today, let's say he goes 80 plus. Let's say, like, he only went 3 2/3, I think, last game. Let's say he doesn't have those problems. Let's say they let him throw 80 plus today and he goes 5 plus innings. That's going to be huge for us because we've got the Minnesota Twins. No team in Major League Baseball have struck out more than they have on the season. He's going to throw a slider at him. He's going to throw a fastball, a four-seamer. There's like 7 guys on that team that cannot hit a four-seam fastball. That's very bad. You don't see that a lot in Major League Baseball. Guess how many can't hit a slider, Lucy?
6 of them.
9 of them.
Oh,
you know
look at that. Very nice.
People are in a MLB lineup, Matt?
9.
Yes. I feel like I'm 2-0 right now. Lucy, what do you think of that? How do you follow that, Lucy?
Oh, I'm about to follow that. Oh,
okay.
you better believe I'm going to follow that because I'm following that with Mookie Betts to go over 1.5 total bases. This is at plus 100 at DraftKings. If you can get plus
even money.
Plus money. Oh, well, I got a plus 100. So if you can get it plus 100, this is the day to take Mookie Betts over on bases. He has hit the over on total bases in his last 5 games with 3 total bases in 3 of those last 5 games. He also has 11 hits in those last 5 games and 13 total bases in those 11 hits. So he and the Dodgers will be facing Sandy Alcantara. Starting for the Marlins, Mookie Betts is .455 against Sandy Alcantara with 5 hits against him in 11 at-bats. Those hits, a double, a home run, 3 singles. Mookie Betts to the moon today, over 1.5 total bases, plus 100 DraftKings.
Do you think those are real hits, though? Because did you see the other day where Freddie Freeman, I think it was last night, he hit one that literally probably hit off the moon? But the guy dropped it at the wall, and they just called it a double.
Yeah, it scored a hit. Anything that scored a hit, I think that will be great.
So that to be honest with you, that actually helps us because the scoring in LA is very loose on what is actually a hit and what's not a hit. So great pick on that. Way to use the
Dodgers official score is a little bit lenient. But
very big Dodgers fan, which is fine with me, to be honest with you. I think we should see more of that, to be honest with you.
I think so too. Scorers just being like, you know what? I am a fan of this team. That is a hit.
Home team, that's a hit. Away team, strikeout.
You root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. You don't want it to be a shame.
I heard
there you go.
That's in a song. It's literally in a song.
Right there in the song. They sing it at the game.
Matt, you were oohing and on when I gave out Andre Jackson. What happened there?
Slop.
You a big Outcast fan?
Listen,
Jackson?
I had that play from the start. That was my favorite play of the day, and I'm ticked off. I didn't mention it first. So you stole my play. I have it written down. Plus 151 on Caesars, right? Just like you did. It's like we use the same tool or something. Fantastic pick. I'm going to do an audible here because, again, I don't want to steal your pick because that's not what I'm doing here. But I do love the pick. I know how bad he is. He had something to prove, just like me. So I felt a connection with him. So the fact that you took that pick and then ran with it, Takes me off. Are we allowed to do money lines around here? We're taking the Orioles money line minus 175. We're taking the Orioles money line.
175. I like it, man.
175 on DraftKings. For all the same reasons I talked about before. Again, you are just putting immense pressure on me right now to make audibles in the middle. Has that ever happened, or has it not?
Oh, yeah, it happens all the time.
There
was one idiot. I'm not going to say who it was because I forgot who it was now. But he literally told me his plays right before. I think it was Bo, and I was like, Bo, like for one, I'm taking the first one because I go first. That's one.
I've had this one from the beginning.
Come up with another. I think it might not have been Bo. It was somebody. I was like, what are you thinking?
It wasn't Eli, was it?
Possibly. Eli would do something like that. Like, he's all nice.
Yeah.
Hold on. We've got something in the chat. Lucy, could you read that?
Oh, Andre. Oh, no way. Andre 3000's name is Andre Benjamin. You're confusing his name with the Outkast song, Miss Jackson. That's what I thought you were referring to.
I counter and say, what do you think Andre Jackson's mom's name is?
Janet.
Do you think they call her Miss Jackson? Possibly.
Or Mrs. Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Depends.
Mm-hmm. So shove it, Nigel. I think it's the point of that conversation.
No, because his name isn't Jackson. His name is Benjamin.
His name is Benjamin.
She be Miss Benjamin.
Andre Jackson.
I am for real, Miss Benjamin.
The guy that we have tonight is called Andre Jackson. That's his name. And his mom's name is also Miss Jackson, probably.
For what it's worth,
whatever. That means I won. Anytime you see whatever in the chat, that means I won.
Nigel says whatever.
For what it's worth, I was looking at Andre Jackson's bio and stuff because I had to educate myself on this guy, and it kept pulling up with NFL players. So it took me the longest time to even find him. So he might actually have a point here. Regardless, I'm taking the Orioles money line minus 175. That was my pick. That's my audible. So
okay. All right. So then you would have to go again.
Yeah, this one you can't take.
That's how snake drafts work.
And this is my first official ever dinger play. We're taking Ryan McMahon and Coors. Is it Field or Park? Is it Coors Field? Is that what it is? Field? Okay. Plus 425 in points bet right now. Listen, again, Coors Field going against Michael Kopech, who I believe sucks. I think it's how you pronounce his name. 4.58 ERA. I mean, it's a miserable spot for them. Great spot for him. I mean, I know they suck too. But listen, if there's going to be a dinger today, it's going to be him. Third spot. That's what he's projected to start in the starting lineup. It's pretty self-explanatory. Plus 425 is sensational odds for him right now. Hopefully it didn't move on points bet. I would take that right now.
Who are we saying again?
Ryan McMahon. Is that how you pronounce his name?
Him too. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. It's good enough for me. I think it's McMahon, but whatever.
Okay. Whatever.
You're not a baseball guy.
So. I'm not. I don't claim to be. I just claim to be the best.
Said you were not. So there is that too. You're on record saying I'm not a baseball guy.
As advertised.
Yeah. So anyway, that's my pick. You cannot take it. Hopefully you didn't take it.
No. I am strictly dinger prop free after the people told me not to take dinger props. But I listen to the people, unlike you guys. Lucy, you're up.
All right, for my third pick, I'm going with Ryan McMahon. No, I'm going with Miles Straw. Miles Straw, over 1.5 hits, runs, RBI, plastic, not paper, because paper straws suck. Miles Straw against the Tigers in game 1 of this doubleheader. Earlier game, 4:10, I believe, is the start time of that game.
We're going all day.
Going a day game here, plus 120 at DraftKings. So Miles Straw has hit the over on this in 3 of his last 4 games with 4 hits, 3 runs, and 4 RBI in those games. He has 1 home run in those last 4 games. In the first game of this doubleheader, the Guardians will be facing Tariq Skubal, and Miles Straw against him is batting .429 in 7 at-bats. He has 3 singles against him in 7 at-bats. So I think this is a great matchup for him to go over 1.5 hits, runs, RBI, plus 120. This is crazy. So, of course, I'm taking this as my third pick.
I like it. It's plus money, not a dinger pick for the people.
No.
I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to do another strikeout prop again. We're going to go Peter Lambert, 4+ Ks, plus 112 at FanDuel. This one is in your game, Matt. He is actually a teammate of Ryan Mahan or whatever you call him. McMahon. Him too. But this is borderline reckless. All right, this is definitely borderline reckless. I actually found it because I was looking at Michael Kopech 6+ strikeouts to go plus 140, but then I just passed on that because that's not a great price for Michael Kopech to get 6 strikeouts, even though it is the Rockies. But then I started digging deep. That's what I do. I dive deep. I look around. I move stuff around. I find stuff. And here's the thing. The White Sox strike out kind of a lot on the road. Like I think sixth most in Major League Baseball, which, I mean, there's a lot of Major League Baseball teams, so to have 6th most, it's a lot. Literally every single starter, and I went back. I don't know how many games I went back, but I stopped because I got tired of doing it. But every starter basically gets 4 strikeouts against them when they're on the road. So there is that. Lambert's not really a strikeout guy, but he has gotten to 4 strikeouts in each of his last 2 starts. Those starts were the only 2 of the season that he went 80+ pitches, so I feel like that's a big thing. He could easily go 80+ pitches tonight. At the end of the day, Javier Assad just got 4 strikeouts against these White Sox. I think it was yesterday, the day before. That guy hasn't struck out 4 guys in a single game since Little League. I feel like this is the move. I'm now 3-0. I don't know what you guys are going to do. Any words, Lucy?
I know that I have gone 3-0, so I guess we tie, but I know that
Not units, Lucy.
Well, maybe, but I did have
win.
I did have a dinger prop to spite the people, so they'll have to watch out for that, and they're just gonna have to suck it when I win that dinger prop. So sucks to be them today.
All right, so can you read the chat? I believe Nigel has posted what the parlay payout would be if you were a psychopath and parlayed on 9 of these.
Yeah, if you had $10 and you put it on this 9-leg parlay, you could win $30,804.67 American dollars on this.
Yes.
My goodness gracious.
Remember that time the psychopaths parlayed it and they won like $10 $60K or something?
Yeah, it was something like that because we swept. All of us swept.
That's crazy. That's
amazing.
It
was nuts. That was an all-timer.
And there was 3 home run bets. So all you don't do home runs because we want to sweep, guys. Lucy literally swept home runs that night. I think someone else hit one too.
Twice.
So there was 4 home runs in that part, but whatever. But with no home run props, whatever.
Yeah, but no, okay. Don't
right,
just,
so Matt,
just break what's working.
Words?
Fine.
No, guys, it was a pleasure, and again, it wasn't fair because again, you just took my picks. I don't know what you did, hijacked my computer. Whatever you did wasn't fair, and that's fine. I'll be back NFL season, hopefully. So be more knowledgeable of picks. I'll make better audibles. I won't stick to money lines, but you know what? At the end of the day, we're gonna get the job done.
Yes.
Thanks for having me, guys. Seriously.
It's my pleasure. Lucy, anything for the people?
Yeah, well, Matt, it was great to meet you. Thanks for having me as well, Slop. And I think, to rebut the it's not fair, life isn't always fair, but the Thunderdome is a battle to the death. And I think, I won today. Okay.
Well, time will tell because these games are going to start at 2 p.m. So definitely get your bets in very early. And we'll see you guys next time.